MES, prices below the micro, below previous day's level, below the high, below the close. It's red, but it looks bullish, doesn't it? It looks high, looks like it could easily bounce, easily reverse. So it's a very tricky day. I could go either way. So one of my three strategies will have to be give me a perfect A plus setup. And if I get a perfect A plus setup, then I will be looking to take one of those trade setups. So what is the moving average strategy? Everything's got to be going in the same direction on all time charts, which we don't have. Too much confusion. 15-minute chart. Sideways, really. Up, down, up, down. So 10,000 tick chart is ranging out. It's range, up, down, up, down. It looks like it could drop. It looks like it could go up. It's right in the areas of all those important lines. Close of yesterday, high of yesterday, open of the day. So I noticed, though, that trend line breaks were doing pretty good. Like on a 2,000 tick chart, I came in here and I was like, Fibonacci, which is one of my strategies, is really looking good on this thing. Almost every time it went up, it came down 50%, or whenever, every time it came down here, 50% retracement. Came down here, 50% retracement. Came down here, 50% retracement. Over here, came down, 50% retracement. Right here, went up, literally 50% retracement. So that's one of my strategies, 50% Fibonacci retracement, 50 golden zone retracement. We're getting, the market's about to open. So I'm not taking any trades right now, but let's take a look at this on over here. It's right in the golden zone over here. Golden zone. And a 3-bar reversal, which is part of the range trading and Fibonacci strategy, would be a great setup, but the market's about to open, so I don't really want to do anything when the market's opening right now. That's the area right there. See if we got a 3-bar reversal in there. Sure did. 3-bar reversal happened right here. Trade goes in after the consolidation even. This is only a $11 risk. So I have the 50-50 challenge. I can't lose more than $50 in a day. Before I make $50 in a day, 50-50 challenge. Don't lose 50 before you make 50. So this right here would be a good opportunity to take a trade. Well, the market just opened up. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so let's see what we got then. Is it going to continue to go up? It's right at the close of yesterday. That's the close of yesterday, that line. Close of yesterday. Double dip. Double touch. See if it's going to rotate down or not. Or if it's going to break through it. That's an important area. If it rejects right here, or if it goes over the top of previous day's close. So we're just waiting. I'm not gonna guess which way it's gonna go, because the higher time charts tell me it's in a range. It's just simply, it's too sideways. And my only trade was right here, but the timing with the bell opening up, I couldn't take it. But I did like it. Fibonacci level, 3-bar reversal in the golden zone. Worked pretty good for a 1-to-1 return. 1-to-1 return worked pretty perfect. So let's see what happens here. If it can hold above previous day's close or not. So I'm just going to sit and wait. Don't force any trades. I mean, just so sideways. Well, if that was all I had to be concerned about was previous day's level, but then we got the open of today. It's still a red day. I think if it can stay above this, it's probably going to go back up here for sure. Well, see, it's just coming right back down. Technically, this looks like a megaphone pattern. Those are too hard to trade. Megaphone, yeah. Megaphone pattern. So I try to stay away from megaphone patterns until I see which direction it wants to go. All right, that's the 250 tick chart. Let's go with the 500 tick and step out a little bit and see what's going on here. Might even be able to go to 1,000 tick here and just watch. Watch what's happening. See how sideways that is. Sideways. Trend line breaks might work right now. 3-bar reversals, if we can catch it in the lower part of the range. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. It's too choppy, too sideways. Too choppy, too sideways. Look at that 5-minute candle. Oh, gosh. Look at that 5-minute candle. Well, if it breaks down and keeps pushing down, yeah, that's great for shorting. Had to be pretty convinced that it's going to keep going, though. All right, there's an hour chart range channel. Let's see what this does here. Oh, yeah. I would say it's got to break this trend line here before I'm going to try to short that. Yeah, it might be a no trade day for a minute here. Unless I can get a 3-bar reversal on a range play in a Fibonacci play. But once it gets this tight, if you don't have enough swing and it's just too tight, it's very difficult to do any Fibonacci's. But we might be able to get a 3-bar reversal. Now, if this thing breaks over everything, starts heading to the previous day's high, which is up here, we'd want to see it break out, test, and keep going. Ain't nothing I can do right now. Nothing I can do.
For now, obviously anything can change. Jerome said we got Kashkari. Speaking of the top, I got you there. Talk about Kashkari. What else do we have for the day? We had durable goods already come and go about an hour ago, but what else do we have on the docket for today?
Coming up at 9:30, EIA crude oil inventories. They're looking at around 2 million expectation, prior 1.7. Also, we got a White House press briefing, high noon here, a 5-year note auction at high noon. Musalem is going to be speaking. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. 12:10. We got a Bank of Canada meeting in the minutes here, 12:30. And Trump going to be at the Women's History Month event, 2 o'clock today. And that's going to be about it as far as what I see. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. So, yeah, we got the speaker in about 23 minutes. That was the only thing really moving right now. Crude about up 25 cents since the opening bell there. And here goes NASDAQ up to overnight VWAP, 20,467 right here right now. S&P's closing in on the high of day. Day 31 half is that price. Last trade 58.29. ES popping. Yep, Rich. Yeah, Rich sees it in the chat. The ladder on the ES. Nothing really sticking out in terms of size orders. Jay, are you seeing anything in the ES or NASDAQ? I'm not seeing anything jumping off.
Nope.
The ladder.
No, nothing right now. Nothing right now. And yeah, the ES is popping, but right to the high of this kind of pre-market range that we have, these 58.30s. Let's see if we can get some convinced buyers up here. I was talking about that short in the NASDAQ, but we did not get the close I was looking for, clearly. We popped 50 points, so flat on that trade for now. Let's see what happens at this overnight view up, which has been a resistance as well.
Well, it tested the open of the day, and it's pushing right up against that. Hasn't really stayed green very much. Try to get over. It opened and tried to get green, tried to get green, tried to get green. Trying to get green now. Become a green day. I'm definitely not going to try to buy some kind of instant breakout on this. It pops up there and over the opening of the day. See what it did right there. Rejected immediately. So it's going to have to do something. Five-minute candle, that ugly 5-minute candle. Now you got a strong green candle after these strong red candles. But hey, this could be an opportunity for a momentum play. But then again, I don't want to get suckered into this. All these buyers right here. You know, if it didn't fail so many times, I'd be excited about it. I like to do breakout trades. If I was going to do this, I'd be getting long here. My stop would be right underneath that 5-minute candle. Right underneath that 5-minute candle, which is about right here. Entry 1-to-1. This is almost a $22 risk. That's for one trade on a breakout. I can't do that. One trade on this breakout. I would do it if it was more. I mean, if it gets over the top of previous day's level and starts pushing, I'll look for momentum trades. But in this area right here, there's no way I can do a momentum trade in this area right here. No way. Would have been stopped out. I would have been stopped out. Good thinking. Don't trust it yet. Yep, I would have been stopped out. So, do we have a trend line break to the downside? If it's going to stay in this range that we're seeing right here, we might be able to get some trend line breaks.
Voodoo Dolby was up to in the opening call. We might be short
No,
a
it was
CL contract.
flat. He was trading a practice.
Flat.
Practice?
Flat. We were out here talking about practice.
Did not have the data.
Yeah. No, I know.
I think we saw
Russell
here.
and Dow making a nice run here north.
All right, there's a possible trend line break, but I need it to come up and retest a little bit. When it just shoots straight down and doesn't give you a chance to get in, it's not the best. You don't want to chase it. If it comes back up here, comes up in this area, I can get me like a $12 reversal. $12 risk, I mean. Yep, that's okay. Interesting thing about this range, though, is that it has been trending up. The 20 has always remained above the 50. The 50 is continuously going up. And cup with handle patterns, higher lows. So I would, it's definitely looking bullish. In as much as a range can look bullish. All right, if we were to try a moving average trade, we'd want the time charts to all agree, which they don't here. You got to get price over those moving averages on the 15-minute. 5 minutes looking good, 10,000's looking good. If it were to close above right here, right now on this, we could try a little trade to the upside. It's a $22 trade right here. It's a $22 trade. Buy at the bid. Okay, here it comes back down. It did close. Now it's cheaper. I could try it now. Cheaper trade. It's cheaper, but it's weak. Like right here, it closed above the moving averages. It's coming down. Let me try it.
Order filled.
It's cheaper. I'm gonna get out right here. It's a cheaper trade. See if it'll go back up here. It's a $15 loss if it comes all the way down.
Stop filled.
Okay. Done. Done with that one. $15 loss on that one. It's too choppy. I mean, 15-minute bar, 15-minute chart. I want to see it closing above the moving averages. Even right here, the green candle did close above the moving averages. But looking at these last three candles, it's so ugly. But I like how everything was looking pretty good for a move up, higher low, rotating up, closing above the moving averages on almost all the time charts except for the choppiness on the 15. Everything was closing above. Pintail tested. It could have got me a 1-to-1. I wasn't really asking for that much. All it had to do was go up here. It didn't even have to keep going. All I need is a 1-to-1. So another option is to look for a higher low 3-bar reversal in this range area down here. And that would be another chance for me to try that if I want to try to go long. And the strategy is not a moving average strategy. It is a range strategy and 3-bar reversal strategy. So that's looking for a 3-bar reversal pattern in the lower end of the range. And I might give that a try. And if this trade fails, then I'm going to have to sit on my hands for a while. I think maybe if it sweeps this pivot here and puts in a higher low over in this area, I'm not sure if I want to try it in this area that it's at right now. Let's see what it does coming into this box. Sweep this box level, give me a 3-bar reversal after that. That's my plan. That's my next trade setup. If it doesn't come down all the way, I don't think I'm going to get in it. I mean, look at these candles on the 5-minute chart. I mean, goodness gracious. Okay, here comes the sweep. It's almost there, not quite. Let's go over to the 250. And it didn't sweep it. It did not sweep it. What do you do now in case it doesn't sweep it? Do I still look for a 3-bar reversal on the 250? 500. Let's look at the 250. I wish it would have swept it, man. That would have made me feel a lot better. Plus, I need to see how much my risk is. All right, this is about a $15, another 15. Okay, there's the sweep. Where's the 3-bar reversal? Let's see if we get a 3-bar reversal.
Order
I'll
filled.
try that 3-bar reversal right there, and if it doesn't work, I'm out right there. I'd like to get at least 1-to-1 on it, but hey, come on, go up. Go up. Go up.
Stop filled.
Okay, we're out. All right, that's 2 losses. I'm not going to keep trading on this. It's coming down. It could reverse anywhere down here. I was hoping for that pivot there. I mean, it could go down to the next pivot and reverse, but I am at $31 negative. Do I really want to push for 50? Let me see what's going on the 100-tick chart. I could give it one more shot here. Ah, shoot, fire. I wanted that breakout right there. I got one more trade that I could try, and I'm done for the day. 50-50 challenge. Don't lose more than 50 And I'm not going to. Approximately. See how that would have, depending on where I got in on this, I might have been able to, no, I wouldn't have hit my target. But still, when I get that close, I'm moving my stop up. I don't take a full loss on those things. Okay. It's hard to get excited about shorting it when it's got so much sideways activity, choppiness down in this area right here. It's hard to short into that. Yeah, I could see why people would give it a try though. That'd be my next try, sell market. But look, selling right into this pintail right here. I mean, if it doesn't feel comfortable, if it doesn't look good, if you don't have enough room, if you don't feel comfortable, don't take the trade. And even if it works, you know, you got to feel comfortable about taking the trade. There's enough room to go down there, though. I'd already be at 1-to-1 return on that short right there. Yeah, I guess it was pretty good. I didn't measure how much room I had over here. There was plenty of room. Now it's sweeping that pivot level. Let's see if we get, and it's going so quick. See if we get a chance to go long right here.
Order filled.
All right, last trade of the day. Going to try to go long. Stop is underneath this pivot level. It's a $20 trade. Let's see if it'll go up. Give me any kind of anything except an immediate reverse would be nice. That's all I've had is immediate reverses twice already. So I'll move my stop underneath that pivot there if it continues to go higher, but I can't move my stop yet. And the important thing here is to keep the 50-50 rule going. Do not break it. We tried some pretty good tries here, just didn't work out. Missed a couple good opportunities. And this is the last trade. Not looking too good, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. All right, stopped out. Stopped out. Nothing I can do about it. A little bit more than $50, but we're closing down shop, and we got to keep focused on the true trading here. Let's see what we got here. Whatever this comes to. Each account. All right, 30. It's over 50. Just a little bit though. Not too bad. Not too bad. And we're done trading for the day with the 50-50 challenge. I'll see you in the next video. Every day, consistency, stick to the rules, look for good trade setups, overcome emotions, stick to the plan, follow the system, And perhaps we should have waited for better trade setups. Perhaps I should have took the trades that I saw. All that stuff needs to be reflected upon. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace.